A group of US Army soldiers, pilots and medics sit around playing cards. Each of them carries a radio, waiting for one transmission that will spring them into action.
Medevac, Medevac, Medevac. Go Redcon 1 at this time. We have 4 Cat Alphas.
They are running out of the door before the radio message has even finished. Someone, a soldier or civilian, has been seriously injured and needs rescuing.
It comes over the air that we have Medevac, Medevac, Medevac. At that point, you have a lot of things running through your head. At the time of day, it could be in the morning, we jump up, we run out the door, we have things on our mind to make sure all your crew's moving in that direction.
The first thing that gets through my head is it's time to go. Just get out the door as fast as possible. Immediately I start thinking about where's this mission going to be at, get the helicopter up and running.
The crew, who operate in Kandahar, throw on their gear and get their Black Hawk helicopters going. Time is of the essence. Someone's life is on the line.
We're getting off the ground from the call to wheels up is about 7 minutes.
The medical evacuation, or Medevac crew, which go by the call sign Dustoff, are able to operate any time of day or night. The Black Hawks lift off. Staff Sergeant Audrey Ramos is the chief medic on this mission. She has been in country for about 6 months.
For the 6 months that I've been here, I've probably seen about 150 patients so far.
After a few minutes of flying, the helicopters reach their destination. The wounded patient is placed aboard. It's an Afghan civilian who has been wounded by a bomb placed by the Taliban. Despite the recent claims by the Taliban that they are not responsible for civilian casualties, the injuries that I see during my time with the Medevac crew tell an entirely different story.
We see a lot of civilians that get very badly injured by the IEDs that the Taliban are placing. Their civilians are in just as much danger, if not more, as the US or coalition forces are out there. The main aim of my job as a medic is to pretty much keep the patient alive, breathing, stable until we get them to the operating room.
The Medevac crew treat a wide variety of patients: ISAF soldiers, Afghan police, civilians, and even Taliban.
Basically what goes through your mind when you're treating those patients is not so much that they're Taliban, but that is a life in your hands.
Wounded patients are taken to the medical facility in Kandahar airfield where they are treated. I asked the crew why they do their job, a job that exposes them to danger and sights that could haunt them for years to come.
There's nothing like the adrenaline rush. There's nothing like saving a life under the most ridiculous kinds of pressures.
At the end of the day, when everything's done and you've saved guys' lives and you've got them back to the hospital and you feel in your heart that you've done it just as good or better than anybody in the world, it's pretty satisfying.
However, the crew have no time to rest on their laurels. As soon as the patient has been dropped off, it's a case of refueling the helicopter, restocking medical supplies, and waiting for the next Medevac call all over again. Josh Fortune for the Natochannel, Kandahar, Afghanistan.